video, I am going to tell you 3 things not to do when leaning out and gaining muscle. So I've been lifting for over 8 years now, and looking back, there were so many mistakes I made that held me back. The worst part is that I actually thought some of these things were helping me see results, and unfortunately, I still see people making these mistakes all the time because they've succumbed to fit chick science without even realizing it. I am here to help you realize it so you can start seeing better results. So, mistake number 1 is overvaluing soreness. Most people assume that soreness is an indication of a good workout. Not only is this not true at all, but it can actually do more harm than good. Trust me, I've been there. So one time I did such a hard leg day that 2 weeks later, I could barely walk, and I had a dance performance and I couldn't get up and down from the floor during the performance, despite having adrenaline, which is usually enough to make the pain kind of not noticeable for a bit. That was a lot of fun. Right now, what I'm gonna do is show you a real life example so you can kind of think about how frequent extreme soreness would negatively affect your workouts. So I'm gonna be doing bench, and I want to aim for a bit of a rep PR. So last week I did 85 pounds for 10 reps. This week I wanna do 95 pounds for 8 to 10 reps. I really wanna get 10 reps, but I'll take it if I do 8. Now, picture me trying to do this extremely sore. It wouldn't happen. I'd have to majorly decrease the weight, and then I'd never actually get stronger because I'd always be sore, and you need to be getting stronger in order to see results, people. A little bit of soreness is fine, but just make sure that it's not to the point where it's interfering with your technique or interfering with you getting stronger. So when I do this bench right now, picture, so just know it's gonna be a challenge, and picture me doing that with extremely sore arms, like I can't lift them. And now picture that happening all the time. The progress wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good, just not good. So next is mistake number 2, which is too much variety or frequent changing up of exercises. If you hardly repeat the same workout twice, this is not good, you guys. You'll probably be sore, but not a beneficial type of sore. And this is because you'll never be repeating the workouts, so you'll never be getting stronger. And keep in mind, just quickly, this can be done in more ways than just adding weight. So those of you who are working at home, you're good to go. You can still see those results. So anyways, as I said in mistake number 1, in order to consistently see results over the long term, you need to be sticking to a workout so you can keep on improving at it. So what this basically does is forces your body to change and transform. So if you're going over here today and you're like, I'm gonna do split jumping lunges today. Oh, next week we're gonna do hip thrusts. Oh, glute bridges. Oh yeah. And then next week you're like, oh, we're gonna do deficit lunges. And you're always just doing something different. That's not good. That's not good. So don't do it. Don't do it. All right, we are at mistake number 3, and that is when you are too rigid with rep ranges. So if you get to the end of a set and you realize that you could do quite a few more reps before hitting failure, it's okay to go above the listed rep range, even if you're following a program that says, do this exercise for 8 reps. So I'm gonna show you an exact example of this right now where I go above the listed 8 reps. Oh. So right now I am doing dead stop, paused, single leg glute bridges for 8 reps. Now I've been doing 25 pounds for this rep range, but I know that when I did this workout last week, I felt like I could do a little bit more. I felt like I could push a little more. Now, the thing is, this movement isn't really about going super heavy. It's more about the mind-muscle connection and really feeling it and keeping it controlled. So the next weight up is 35 pounds, and that's a bit too big of a jump for this exercise. So instead, what I'm going to do is focus on adding reps rather than just jumping up to 35 pounds from 25 pounds. Let's go over what that would look like. People always ask too, well, how do you know if you should increase? And the thing is, you don't really know until you're doing it. So when I'm doing this set right now, it may end up feeling challenging for 8 reps. And then if that's the case, I won't go up. So it's kind of just assessing how you feel in the moment, but obviously pushing yourself when you can. So let's go. Alright, so now I see that actually wasn't that difficult. So I know for my next set now, I actually can go up to 35. But see, if I was being rigid with the rep ranges and I thought, oh, I have to stick with 8, then I might not have discovered this. So the moral of the story with this one is do not feel like you have to rigidly stick to a rep range, even if that's what the program has. If you're in a situation where you can't go up in weight and then staying the same would be too easy. So always push yourself. Okay, and those are the 3 mistakes that you do not want to make when leaning out and building muscle. The key thing to keep in mind is that improving is important, and it's not just about moving around as fast as you can and just trying to burn a ton of calories if your goal is to actually shape and change your physique rather than just lose weight, you know? So keep those things in mind and go and get a killer transformation for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!